If you experience pain while performing any of the exercises presented here, then adjust your form or eliminate that particular exercise from your routine. And remember, as always, consult with your doctor before beginning this or any other exercise program. Welcome, and I'm glad you've joined us. My name is Sandy, and I'll be your resistance chair fitness instructor today. In this workout, we'll be focusing in on strength and stamina. I hope you've reviewed your setup and safety guidelines. To monitor your perceived exertion, we're going to be using the sensation scale. White will be a very light intensity. Green means you're good to go, and that's a moderate intensity. Yellow is sensing a strong level of effort and fatigue. And red, you would be sensing pain or joint discomfort. Stop immediately. All right, are you ready to get started? Let's start at the edge of the chair. Sitting nice and tall with that chest lifted. Let's begin to march with those legs. March. Let's swing those arms just a little bit. The warm-up is so important to get that blood moving throughout those working muscles. Here we go, heel press. There we go. That's it, sit nice and tall. And breathing. There we go. 4 more. Here we go, back to the march. This time, drop those arms low, wiggle those hands. Sitting tall. There we go. Now lift those arms forward and back. Nice and easy, about shoulder level. Lift that chest and breathe. Great. Here we go. Relax the arms, heel press. Out in front. There we go. Sit nice and tall. That chest is lifted, shoulders are down and relaxed. Fabulous. Here we go. Relax the arms, step together, step together, step together. Slow. There we go. Now we're going to go up to speed right here. Up, up, up. Great job. When you're ready, we're going to go ahead and add those arms. It goes out and out. Sitting nice and tall. That's the way. Here we go. Keep those legs going. The arms go up, up, up. Very nice. All right. Drop the arms. Heel taps. Deep breath. Exhale. One more up. And exhale. Great job. Sit nice and tall. Keep those heels. Keep those arms pumping. And march. Sitting tall. There we go. Now take right arm punch with that right leg and left leg and arm. Punch, punch. Now bring the arms up, up, up. There you go. Bring those arms down in front. Punch, punch, punch. Last few. All right, drop those arms, toe tap, sit up tall, belly buttons tight, sternum up. Angle the toes out and in. Just like that. Drop those arms, rotate those shoulders. Up, back, and down. That's the way. Now go ahead and stop those feet. Now heel taps, just let them go, and reverse directions. Bring those arms down, up, and forward. That's the way. Up, forward. Last time. Up, forward. Back to the march right here. Swing those arms. Good job. Great. Now that we're done with the warm-up, let's go ahead and rest those feet. We're going to slide back into the chair. Let's go ahead and start with our lower cables, one in each hand. Pushing our back and belly button to the back of the posture prop. Sit nice and tall. Take that right arm. We're going to go slow, slow, and down. Now left arm is slow. Remember not to hold this grip too tightly. Right arm up and up, just like an uppercut. Last one. All right, we're going to do that same move now, up to tempo. Singles, up and down. Abdominals are tight, you're breathing. That's it, don't hold that breath. 4 more, up and down. Show me those strong arms. Great, now we're going to go slow. Up for 2, down. Now left arm, slow, up, up. How hard can we go? Here it is, 2 more, up, up. Great job. Last one, up, up. Now let's go ahead and put those cables back in the holders. We're going to sit at the edge of the chair. Now we're going to go for our 1-minute bout of cardiovascular fitness. Let's start with a marching right here. March. All right, now we're going to march on those heels. So pick those toes up, sit nice and tall. Now just the toes, march on the toes. Swing those arms with some energy. There we go. And heels now, heels and toes. Great job. Add those arms, you're gonna punch, punch, heels, now toes, punch, punch, sitting nice and tall, heels, punch, punch, punch. Last time. 4, 3, 2, finish on those toes, toes, toes. That's the way. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Now 2 heels, 2 toes. Relax those arms. Now toes. Now heels. Now toes. And heels right here. Sit nice and tall and toes. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and relax. Lower those legs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Now let's go ahead and go with our upper cables. Both hands. Sitting now against the posture prop. Holding those abdominals nice and tight. We're going to go too slow. Up with that right arm. Goes up, up. Now you want to angle this out in front so you're about eye level. Nice and easy. Watch the wrist placement. Right arm, slow, slow. That's the way. Now left arm, slow. Punch, out. Now up to tempo for 8. Goes punch, abdominals are tight, you're breathing. There we go. Now working the muscles that will help you open doors. And punch, and punch, punch. Last time, punch, here it is, and release. Good, now slow, slow, left arm slow, punch, punch. We'll finish up right here. Last one each way. Great job. Good effort. Here it is. Up, punch, back, and release. Fabulous. All right, let's sit at the edge of the chair once again. We're going to slide forward, abdominals tight, sternum up. Let's start with a little march. All right, now rotate that right leg goes out, left leg out, right leg in, left leg in. Out, out. Now up to tempo right here goes out, out. There we go. Now just get used to that for a moment. There we go. Now add those arms, same direction, out. You can add a little punch, keep those fists nice and tight, but loose on the fingers. There we go. Add the arms up, up, up. So those legs keep going, out and in. Up, sitting tall, breathing. Up, great job. 2 more. That's it. All right, arms to the side right here. Side, side. Out, out. Say it with me if you'd like. Out, out, in, out. Last 4. Breathe. 3 more. You got it. 2. All right, let's finish with those arms up right here. Up, up, down, up, up, down. Last few. Great job. And drop right here. Deep breath. Excellent effort. Here we go. All right, now we're going to grab those lower cables. Now I want you away from the posture prop this time. And I want you to sit tall. You're going to place your hands or palms up. You're going to grip lightly. And all I want you to do is just squeeze the muscles around your spine. Squeeze. That's the way. Doesn't that feel good? This will help keep us sitting nice and tall. Abdominals are nice and tight, contracted. Everything's tight. All the muscles engaged. Squeeze. There we go. Relax those fingers a little bit. Keep those wrists nice and straight. Lots to think about. Squeeze. That's it. Squeeze. That's the way. 4 more. 1, 2. All right, let's go ahead and try that right arm. 2 to the right. Goes 1, 2. Now left for 2. Out for 2. In. Let's try it one more time. For 2, 1. That's the way. A little slower. Relax the fingers. And release. Great effort. Let's go ahead and put the cables down. Once again, we're going to sit at the edge of the chair. Let's start with our little march. Now I want you to take a minute to just think about that sensation scale that we've talked about. Think about those colors. Are we white in the white zone? How about maybe that green zone? You're still good to go? Or maybe you're looking at working in the strong to very strong. However, we're not looking for a red zone, which is pain or discomfort. So think about that a minute. All right, let's continue. We're going to go ahead and get the upper cables. That's the way. Use that posture prop, sitting nice and tall. We're going to bring those elbows shoulder height. Keep those wrists nice and straight, even. Here we go, slow with that right arm. Goes down, down, up, now left. Now think about this a minute. Is this okay on the shoulder? If it is, you might want to go a little higher so the hand reaches down behind the back. Give that a try and see if that is all right. If it's not, you can always bring it down. All right, now up to speed right here. Goes down, up, down. There you go. Push that belly button into the posture prop. In and out. In. There we go. Working those tricep muscles. Few more. Here we go. Last two. 1 and 2. Release. Great job. Let's go ahead and release the cables. Let's come out to the edge of the chair. Abdominals nice and tight. Now we're just going to march. Swing those arms. Let's find the beat of that music. All right, now this one's all about posture. Lots of energy going on here. So I want you to do the best you can to sit nice and tall throughout the whole exercise. Now we're going to turn a little bit now to the left. So just that left hip is on the chair. To the side, sitting nice and tall. There we go. Keep that back nice and tall. Back to the center. Forward and left. All right, now we're going to go ahead and try that same thing to the right side. Just lean over to the side. There we go. This is great for muscular strength in the hips. Back to center. Let's try it again, left side. Excellent. Back to center. Now left. And back to center. All right, let's get a little burst of energy. Let's quick, fast. Excellent. All right, go ahead and stop. Let's sit to the back of the chair. We're going to go ahead and grab our lower cables. Sitting tall, reaching in and pulling the abdominals into the posture prop. Now the palms are down. Slowly, right arm out to the side. Up, up, down. Now left arm. Now remember to work within your range of movement here. Again, slow. Up, up. Abdominals contracted. You're breathing. Up, up. Now singles, a little faster. Up and down. Up. Tap your toes if you'd like. Up and down. Up. 4 more. Breathe. Keep that chest lifted. 2. Great job. And release. Let's go ahead and put those lower cables back in. All right, we're going to sit to the edge of the chair. Little march. Sit up tall. Deep breath. And exhale. All right, we're going to take this slow. We're going to take that right leg out at a diagonal. So it goes right, left, in, and in. So right, left, to the tempo of the music goes out, out, right, left. There you go. All right, when you're comfortable with your legs, let's add those arms. Out, in, out, in, out. Great job. Now put a little energy into it. You can punch, punch, pull. Make this workout what you need it to be for you. That's it. 4 more. Okay, now we're going to keep those legs going. However, we're going to bring those arms up and over the head. Right here and now goes up, 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 up. So it goes heels, heels, toes. Heels to heels. That's it. Fabulous. You've got it. Few more. Up, up. And release, relax. Great job. Shake out those hands. Sit up nice and tall. Now we're going to go ahead and take the upper cables. Now we're going to do some abdominals here. So if you're a man that has shoulders that are a little wider, a little broader, you might want to go ahead. This might be a comfortable position for you. However, if you've got a little bit more narrow shoulders, you might want to come up and underneath the arms for more resistance here. So let's bring those feet flat on the floor, sitting nice and tall. Now moving from the hips, you're going to lean forward, slow, up. Let's try it slow again. Abdominals are tight. And you want to exhale right here on the exertion. And inhale. Great breathing. One more time. Here we go. A little quicker now. So it goes forward, back. Keep that spine nice and tall. Abdominals are contracted nice and tight. You're breathing. That's the way. You can do this. Excellent. Few more. How about 2 more? Great job. And how about a few more? Forward, forward, breathe. All right, now slow. Forward, forward, back, and back. Forward, last 2, right here. Abdominals are tight. Hold strong till the end. Great job. And release. Go ahead and let go of your upper cables. Now let's bring those hips to the edge of the chair. Standing tall, sitting nice and tall. And we're going to do a step touch. So take that right leg out to the center, left to the center. A little slow just to get the feel of this move. And when you're ready, up to tempo. Step, touch. Great job. Now this time we're going to add the arm out in front. Same arm, same leg. You got it. And now bring that arm up. Lift, lift. Now keep that spine nice and tall, nice and lifted. Touch. Now in front. Punch, punch, punch. That's the way. 4, 3. Overhead right here. Breathe. 2 more. Great job. Now out in front. Punch. Abdominals are tight. Fabulous. All right, let's go back to the march right here. Circle those arms. Deep breath in. Arms up. Exhale. How about 1 more of those? Inhale. And exhale. Great job. All right, let's work with the lower cables. I want you to slide all the way to the back using that posture prop once again and your lower cables. Let's have some nice form. Let's put those elbows into the side. We're going to start with that right arm. Slowly, 2 times. Here we go. It's lift, lift. Now that left arm, you're just going to lift towards the shoulder. That's the way. 1 more time, just like that. Up, up. Last one. Now these are our pickup muscles we're developing here. Makes moving easier, a little quicker. Up, up, up. That's the way. Last 4. Abdominals tight, breathing. 3, 2. Fabulous. Now back to the slow ones. Up for 2, down for 2. With control. That's great. Last one. You're coming into the home stretch. Here it is. Great job. Left arm. Up, up. Release. Great job. You're done. Let's go ahead and put the cable or the cables back. Sitting at the edge of the chair. Belly button's tight. Sternum up. Relax the shoulders. Chest is lifted. Let's start with a little march. There we go. 4. Now this time we're going to do a double kick. So we're going to just hold that right leg up. Let's try it slowly. Right leg goes. Now left, kick, and kick. Now right. That's the way. Now let's add those arms. Same arm, punch 2 times, and left, punch. All right. Now you decide how much energy and effort you want to put into this so you can punch a little harder. Maybe pick that leg up higher. You decide. Sitting tall, keep that spine nice and lifted. That's it. All right, now after this one, we're going to go into singles right here. 1, 1, 1. Now punch, punch, pull that arm back. That's the way. Last 4. 1, 2. Now 2 times to the right. 2 and left. Oh, that was great. Again. Right. Now left. Singles. There we go. Some energy. Now doubles. 2 times. Now, last time, singles. 4, 3, 2. Great job. Sit up tall. Deep breath. Exhale. All right, now we're going to just march. We're going to go ahead and lean to the back of the chair. We're going to get our cables for the upper body. All right, let's go ahead and think about the sensation scale now. Are you in the green zone or the yellow zone? Oh, good. All right. If you're in that red zone, remember, back off a little bit. Join us when you can. All right, go ahead and relax those legs, feet flat on the floor. Punch up with that right arm 2 times slow. It's lift and lift. Lower, lower. Left arm up, up. That's the way. Relax those hands, wrists nice and straight. That's it. We're just setting our form here. Now let's go ahead and take it up to tempo singles. Up, up, punch. That's the way. Just like that. Relax the fingers, relax the wrist. All right. Here we go. Now slow 2 times. Up, punch, lower. Again, left arm, up. This helps that upper body stay nice and strong. So you can lift strong up over the head. Last 2. 1, up. Last one right here. Up, up, and release. Great job. Let's go ahead and release. Let's walk to the edge of the chair. Abdominals are tight. Now we're going to jog right and left. Pump those arms. All right, you decide what type of energy level you want to put into this. So swing those arms if you need a little bit more, or back off. You decide. Great job. All right, now wide jog. Right here, open those knees, sit up tall. That's it. And feet together. All right, now this time we're going to add those arms. Circle, circle, keep those arms going. Wide legs. Out, out. 4, 3. All right, feet together. There we go. Now we're going to go a little faster. Out to the side. There we go. Feet together. Circle those arms. How are we doing? Last time, wide. And feet together. Take a deep breath. Slow down. Exhale. One more up. Fabulous. Hope we didn't get in the red zone that time. All right, let's go ahead and lean back to the posture prop. We're going to grab the lower cables. Sitting nice and tall. We're going to bring those palms down. Sitting up. Chest is lifted. Start slowly with that right arm. Slow 2 times. Up, up, down. Now think about this on the shoulder. How does that feel? If it's too intense, maybe shorten up your range of movement a little bit. Work within your level of comfort. Left, up. Now we're going to go a little faster right here. Up to tempo. Lift, lower, lift. We're holding that posture nice and straight. We're breathing. Great job. Lift and lower. Lift. That's the way. All right, slow. Up, up, down. There you go. Slow down just a little bit. We're coming into the home stretch. One more each way. Up. Last time. Lift, up, and down. Great job. Release. Let's put the cables back away into the props. Now we're going to go ahead and stand on this one. Go ahead and use your hands if you need a little extra support to stand. And I want you to line up your legs to the back of the chair. Abdominals are tight, chest is lifted. Now we're just going to squat. So we're going to come down, have a seat in the chair. Now stand tall. This is the easiest level. If you'd like to modify this, you can go ahead and bring those arms here. Up. Now we're going to go this slow for right now, and I want you to exhale and breathe. If you'd like to work a little harder, you can lift those arms. It all depends on you. Let's say that maybe all of this sitting and standing is a little much. So maybe you'll want to just rock forward and rock back. This is so important to help us getting up and down from the chair. Or how about the car? Let's stand and down. Now keep breathing. Nice deep breaths. This will really get that heart rate up there. So breathe. Abdominals are tight. All the way to your body on your heels. Fannies out a little bit. And lift. And down. Great job. Last 2. We can do this. Last one right here. Up. Oh, fabulous. Let's have a seat. Little toe tap. Sitting nice and tall. Belly button's tight. Sternum up. All right. Now let's go ahead and inch those hips back. Let's grab the upper cables. Excellent. All right. We're going to do that same type of movement, nice and slow, with that right arm. Tap those toes if you'd like. Here we go. Out in front. For 2. Great job. Now left arm, front, front. That's it. Slow again. Working those chest muscles. Up. Here we go. Now singles. A little faster. Up to tempo. Left. Great job. Right. We're still breathing. Take some deep breaths. Great job. Last 4, slow. Up, up. Now left arm, slow. Abdominals are nice and tight. Last time. Slow, in front, and left arm, slow. Great job. Go ahead and release and relax. All right, let's sit. This is our last little bout of aerobics. We're gonna sit at the edge of the chair. It's gonna be a little different pattern. So this is what it looks like. We're gonna go slow, then we'll take it up to tempo. Here it is. It goes 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now lift as high as you can. It's our last little bit of intensity here. All right, when you're ready, we're gonna add those arms up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, lift. That's it. Great job. All right, now we're gonna keep those arms going. This time we're gonna kick that leg out in front, that right one, right here. Kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. 2, 3. Now if you feel your intensity really going up a little bit and you want to take it lower, you can always bring those arms out in front, drop them a little bit, you decide. Lift and lift. That's it, kick. Here it is, nice strong finish. Kick. You got it. And now back to the heel, in front. Drop those arms, punch. 1, 2, 3, heel. 2, 3. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Punch in front. Relax. Good job. Little march. Abdominals nice and tight. Relax those hands. Relax the shoulders. Deep breath. And exhale. Good job. One more. Up. And exhale. Let's go ahead and grab the back of the chair. Go ahead and just go to a little toe tap. All the hard work is over now. Lifting that chest. Relax the fingers. Great job. Sit up nice and tall. How was that intensity today? Give yourself a big hug. You decided to do something wonderful for yourself. Give yourself the gift of health. Bring those elbows to your lap. Remember which arm is on top. Now you're going to open those arms. Just do a little bicep stretch. Pull those fingertips to the floor. Great job. All right, now other arm up. Give yourself a big hug. Elbows toward the floor or towards your lap. All right, one more chest stretch. We're gonna open up those arms, grab the back of the chair, just lean forward. Bring those shoulder blades together. Fabulous. And sit up tall. And all the way back. Let's walk towards the back of the chair. Shoulder rolls up, back, and down. Breathe deep. And exhale. Now reverse directions. We're gonna come up, forward, and down. That's the way. Take your time on this. This is a great little stress reliever right here. Up, forward, last time right here. Up, forward, and down. Now go ahead and just stop those feet a little bit. Take that right arm across the body, elbows, shoulders low for shoulder stretch. Let's grab and reach, and grab and reach. Fabulous. Now circle the wrist. Other way. That's the way. Bring that palm up. Touch that shoulder for a tricep stretch. See how far you can give yourself a pat on the back. Great job. Extend that arm. Now wave to me all the way down. And left arm across the body. Elbow, shoulders low. Now we're going to reach and grab. Reach, grab. That's it. Now circle that wrist. Nice and easy. Other way. You got it. Palm up. Touch that shoulder. Give yourself a pat on the back. Elbow up. Take a deep breath. Extend that arm and wave to me all the way down. All right, now this time we're going to take that left leg to the left side. Left arm behind the chair, either on top or down at the bottom here. And now drop that right knee in front with the top of the right foot on the floor. Sitting tall, reach that arm forward. Keep that nice straight back. Gently pull back. There we go. Great job. One more time. Reach forward and pull back. Deep breath and release. All right, let's come back to the center. Take that left leg out to the side. Sit up nice and tall, stretching that inner thigh. And back to center. Out to the side, sit up tall. Great effort. Now go ahead and stay on this side. And we're going to bring that left hand, right hand on top of the chair. And bring that foot down. And reach that arm out in front, that left arm. Gently pull back. Oh, and just hold that stretch. Should be feeling that in the thigh here, hip flexor. And reach forward. And gently pull back. Now remember to stretch within your level of comfort. You don't want to go into that red zone for pain. And release. Let's walk back to the center. Now it's time for our stretch and relaxation. So let's go ahead and get comfortable in the chair. Swiggle around a little bit, get loose. Drop those shoulders. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale from the mouth, blow out all that air. Great job. Let's drop that chin down to the chest. Now this time I want you to just turn to the side just a little bit. Feel the stretch in the back of the neck and back to the center. Now to the left, relax both shoulders and down to the center. Bring your head back forward, look at me. Now I want you to just look over that right shoulder. Back to center, nice and slow and controlled. Now look over your left shoulder. Great, back to center, nice and slow. Here's the idea, nice and controlled. Again to the right. See if you can go a little further, but don't push this, just let this happen naturally. And now over to the left. Great, one more time, back to center as slow as you can. Now look over that right shoulder. See if you can go a little further. Great. Back to center. One more time to the left. And release. We're going to sit up nice and tall, pick up that right knee. I want you to circle that ankle. Other way. Place that foot on the floor, pick up that left leg underneath the knee. Circle that ankle. And other way. Both feet on the floor. Take a deep breath in. Bring those arms up. Exhale. One more up. And exhale. Thanks for joining us today. Hope to see you again.